my pants on that fiery gizzard trail a couple weeks ago. You got anything for me?
I don't know if my story's going to top last week's show, Jeremiah, because that was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. It seemed like you couldn't find a spot. I was like, why don't you just run back into the woods and go to the bathroom?
I
But
could
okay,
have.
yeah. I have one. And the good thing is, I don't know if it's good, but it's at a place that you're very familiar with, Gray's Arch, last year.
Yes.
So I'm at Gray's Arch, and it's funny because, like, looking back at the video, you'd be like, oh, this is when it happened. So I hike out there. It's day 2. I'm like, all right, we're going to get this beautiful, it's a beautiful morning, like crispy March, April day, whatever. I got the shot of Gray's Arch, and then I'm setting my tripod up, and I'm like, I'm going to get underneath the arch. There's nobody there. It's like 7:30 in the morning. I'm going to get this cool shot. It's probably my thumbnail, and it was my thumbnail. And then all of a sudden, oh, no. Yeah, poop. Yeah, that's what I said. I said, oh, no, poop is coming. I was like, I got to go. So I'm looking around. And of course, Gray's Arch. I mean, first of all, you can't dig a hole around there or anything. Like, it's a lot of rocks and sand, and you don't want to do that around the natural arches and stuff. So I'm thinking, all right, I'm just going to go. I got to go somewhere off trail. So I think if you're on the back side of it, I ran down, I guess, to the right. Okay, so I'm down there. I'm off trail. Here I go, pulling down the pants. But I didn't go all the way. You know how you just have, like, your pants, like, halfway down? Like, yeah. I didn't go all the way to the knee because I'm like, I was still in somewhat of and nobody could see me, but I don't have to. So here I go. I'm letting it go, and everything's good. And then I start to pee, and I forgot that you pee when you poop.
Yeah.
And so here comes pee all over my pants. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I had to, okay. So there's one mishap. So now I've got urine on me. Then I go and I'm like, all right. And I go to wipe, and I think I got it all. And I pull up my pants, and I had some a drippage come down. A little extra, what we call that, a little extra dripping into my underpants as I'm pulling them up. And then so now we got 2 things. And then as I'm pulling them up, I step back into my own. So I had a triple whammy. It's a triple whammy. So now I have pee on me, I have poop on me, and on my shoe. Not fun. And let's just say I took one of my op sack, like the smelly proof bags. I took my underwear off, and because I was wearing just some boxer briefs, and I put them in there. Those were ruined. My shoes I could clean off with a wipe. I had to see the Summit wipes. Yeah, I was so mad. I was so disappointed because, when you have an accident like that, it takes you, like, for me, it feels like it takes a whole hour to make sure you're all sanitary. And I'm like, I just want to get back on the track. I got 15 miles to do today. I got to get out to Double Arch or Silver Mine Arch. And I'm like, yeah, not fun. That's probably my one and only poop story, but I think it's a pretty good one.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. And I got to tell you, you're not the only one that has experienced the pee-pee pants.
Ugh.
As a guy, I have started most of the time. I'll do the one-legger. So you leave your pants and underwear. Yeah, the one-legger is what I call it. You leave your pants and underwear around one leg, and you put it outside of that leg. So it's like a swivel. You swivel it over, and then after you clean yourself up, then you swivel it back over and step back.
This is a whole production. I haven't heard that. Okay.
Well, you all learn from my mistakes and Jamie's mistakes so that you
Yes.
don't make the same ones. Because
you got that extra step of, like, what would you call that? Tucking it in, I guess.
yeah, well, I got to tell you from experience, you don't want the pee-pee pants, you don't want the poo-poo pants.
No, the pee was one. I was like, oh shoot, whatever, a little bit, and I was like, I can get over that. But when I thought I was fully done wiping, and then you go, and then and you're like, oh, there's some extra debris down there, and it gets on you, and then you're like, well, I'm gonna still pull them up halfway, and then I'll go over here and I fall back, and you're like, everything's going wrong at that point.
I totally agree, man. What a way to end the show.